Can you hear that?
What is that?
Can you hear that? I'm getting fucking pop-ups. Hold on.
Is that because you watch too much porn?
Yeah.
What is it with that noise?
Yeah, porn pop-ups pop out all the time.
It's still going on, man.
You want some big asses? No.
Yes, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for another episode of Old Skool Movements, man. So listen, the comedy one, man. So many people say we missed out this person, that person, this person. Look,
They're coming.
They're coming.
They're
all coming. They're all coming. So don't worry, guys, because as you know, that was comedies part one.
We like to leak little bits.
Exactly. Got to keep it interested.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Edge of the seat ticks, edge of stead. I'm Mr. Lucas. I'm Mr. Lucas, Dazzler Dazzler.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Stacks.
Big intros.
And on today's show, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna this is what's the exact date of this prestigious day, Chris? What's the actual date?
21st of March, so we're what, 9 days out, but under the circumstances, there's reasons behind that. We were trying to plan to do something to celebrate the fact that we're a year in now. We've been doing this a year. Yeah, so it's like our birthday, our anniversary, whatever you want to call it. This is our sort of birthday episode. So what's better than to talk about what we used to do for our birthdays back in the day?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the birthday Old Skool Movements edition, and and the thing with it is like, you know, we're gonna stay in the old school. What's been you guys' favourite podcast we've had so far? Which one do you think back and think so far?
That's a question to spring on.
There's a lot of good ones, man.
I enjoy doing them all. I think I enjoyed doing trainers because I love trainers.
Yeah,
it was great to have a million as well. That was a good podcast. I like that one.
Yeah.
But otherwise, talking anything about the films, any of them films when we done I like, and the movie soundtracks. There's been a few. Yeah. What about you guys?
80s movies was a good one. I enjoyed that one quite a lot. And Christmases was good.
Oh yeah, Christmas was good. Yeah. I like them all.
They're enjoyable to do.
Yeah. So yeah, I was saying, with this being the birthday edition, do you guys remember what age you were when you first remembered a birthday? It was for you. It was your day.
Yeah, I remember.
How old were you?
4. My 4th birthday.
Yeah.
I had. It was a weird knitted jumper I had on.
Oh, damn! Remember the goal?
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Weird knitted jumper with grey trousers. Right? I know it's gonna sound mad. I had red slippers on, but I can't remember what the little. You remember these slippers?
What?
They had the little.
Yes.
But
the plastic.
I think it was Thomas. I think it might have been Thomas Tank Engine. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Yeah.
He used to peel off in the
end. Innit? I've got a picture. You know my Facebook profile?
Yeah.
That's my 3rd birthday.
But you don't remember it?
Don't remember it. But I'm wearing something very similar to that.
so those clothes that you were talking about, did you get them for your birthday? Was that your birthday present?
I don't know, you know.
Wearing the outfit.
I remember the slippers though. I'm quite sure they were Thomas Tank Engine slippers.
Damn. 4 years old. What about you, Chris? Do you remember your day?
I struggle remembering things. I think I was back in them days. You're so high on e-numbers. Trust me.
You had as a kid.
You were so high on e-numbers and fizzy drink. Like, you know, I can't. You have sugar rushes.
But you're right, you know.
I can't remember them days. First one I remember, I must have been about 6, and the only reason I remember it is I just remember the cake. I remember the cake my mum made me, and it was a big sponge cake, and it was covered in green, soft, buttery, spiky icing with Sabutio men on it, like a little football cake. And I remember her buying the Sabutio figures for the cake, which made me get a Sabutio kit after that, because I didn't have a Sabutio kit before that, so it made them have to get me the kit to go with the figure sort of thing. So I remember that, but apart from, I think that's the earliest memory. I reckon I was about 6.
You see, the reason I remember mine is because that's the only birthday party I ever had.
Okay.
So, like, you don't forget that. Like, I never had another birthday party until I was 21. So, that. But
so that's sticking in your mind. Yeah. So that's me out of the way. So
you don't remember none at all. You don't remember none.
I don't remember how old I was.
I'm sure you had some parties at your house.
Like,
Chris was
inviting half a dozen people over.
Yeah.
I can't remember what age. Again, it must have been 6, 7, 8 or something.
Something like that. But what was do you remember your first present you got? First best present that you thought, damn. Like, but you know, it's really Christmas. That's the level for the big boy present, and birthday is kind of like, do you know what I mean? You don't get what you wish for on your birthday. so does anyone remember a boom present they got when they were little for their birthday?
I think mine's going to be a bike. I always wanted a BMX, man. That was the only thing I ever wanted was a BMX every birthday. But I do remember getting a bike. I think it was a Rally Striker back in them days. Oh, man.
That's a Christmas level,
big boy present.
But no, I think
Christmas levels.
I think I'd get one decent present on my birthday and then a few all right presents at Christmas. I think birthday was, you could have, you can buy X amount or whatever, you have a budget sort of thing. But I used to get I remember getting a bike, but I always wanted a BMX. I never got one, man. Only later on, once I got one myself, sort of thing. But that was the present I always wanted.
What about your worst? Like your presents, like you were expecting that, but then you was like, "Oh, allow it, man." You had to be grateful.
You had to put a fake smile.
Yeah. What were them ones? I don't know. I think most of the presents were like I knew they were coming. It was like, this is. I want to get that. Okay, we'll get it for you.
You've probably been talking about it for the whole year.
Yeah, so it's expected. I didn't have none of them surprise, unless it was like the normal like stuff you get at Christmas, underpants or socks. It's like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I think it was normally always a toy, trainers, clothes, or a bike.
Yeah, I think. I suppose I was probably about 15 or so. I always wanted an Amiga. I'm trying to get my hands on an Amiga for years. Maybe I was younger than 15. I can't remember exactly how old I was. I ended up getting one of those for my birthday, and that was massive. A big, but then, like I said, I've been going on about that for years and years.
The one Christmas that sticks out in my mind was when sorry. Thanks.
Wrong episode.
Yeah,
we'll save that for the end of this year.
Why the doom and gloom, man? It makes me the viewers supposed to be getting away and enjoying themselves. No doom and gloom pun, this Tigger Asta. So yeah, the doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom, yeah.
Like, I keep getting these porno pop-ups, man.
Close that
shit. But yeah, I remember the present. I used to be a massive fan of Roland Rat, right? And there was a time when Roland Rat merchandise was big, man.
It was big, yeah.
And you could get Roland Rat cuddly toys.
Yeah.
So this must have been about 84.
Yeah.
And I remember I wanted this Roland Rat.
It was like the Garfield of its day. Everyone wanted it.
Yeah,
remember it.
This Roland Rat. This
right
there, cuddly toy.
Still, I remember it. I remember you getting it,
man, in his tracksuit.
To school.
Remember to school,
and I was like, because I was at school and that day, because I thought it'd be like Hollywood. Like, I mean, you wake up and there's presents at the end of your bed, and breakfast is made, but it's just like a normal day. And I remember it was pissing with rain as well that day. So I went to school. And I think, Chris, you must have asked me, what did you get for your birthday? And I said, oh, nothing. You know what I mean? Everyone was asking me. But nothing. I weren't happy. It was raining as well, so the scene was set, wasn't it? For Doom and Gloom.
Doom and Gloom.
And then I got home, and the Rolling Rat was there. Yeah! It was high. Mate, I was so high, but I cuddled him, man.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Wicked, he's still going.
Yeah, and he's still, this is the same Rolling Rat, man. He's lost his hat. Like, remember the black hat he used to wear?
Barely in as well.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no, that I remember that. But Chris, you were saying earlier on about birthday parties, and Stacks, you only had one, and that's the one that you remember. But what birthday parties did you have, Chris? Did you have? I don't remember you having any birthday parties, man.
I do remember having. I think I pretty much had. I remember having a McDonald's one because they used to close the upstairs. Remember? You used to get the upstairs closed.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah.
But I remember going to. Yeah, the gold brass banisters up that swirling staircase. Up to the top.
When you went up there, you were living up.
Yeah, that's what I love the McDonald's birthday. They make you feel good because they closed it down for you. They closed down the top floor. The Falcon Crest stairs. Yeah, they made you feel good at McDonald's, man, back in the day. So I remember a few of them. And I remember going to a few parties, which I'm sure you would have come along with them to the McDonald's parties. You get the goodie bag. And then, but what I do remember, I also remember, I'm sure I had maybe a Wimpy one, and I'm sure I went to a few again. I'm sure you came because Wimpy would turn up. Mr. Wimpy would turn up at them ones.
Yeah.
They'd always make sure Mr. Wimpy's there, innit, for the birthday parties. There. Your balloon and crown or whatever you'd get.
I bet he hated that job because he always got kicked.
He got kicked and pushed over and tipped over.
People stamped
he used to have that nose. Man. Remember that nose was like a punch bag, wasn't it? You just wanted to punch that big
speedball that nose.
And then I also remember maybe getting a bit older at primary school in the late years, having Pizza Hut parties. I remember going to a few, like 5, 6 of us or whatever. Your mum would take meet up on the high street, take you to Pizza Hut. Yeah,
Pizza Hut parties. That was prime. That was prime dining. Prime dining party.
We worked our way down the high street. You start with the McD's and the Wimpy and the Pizza Hut, wasn't it? It was like
Pizza Hut was fine dining. That was fine dining. Because that was like Friday night meal level. That was like Friday night. Someone's coming over for dinner level. That was like treat level.
You're going in there after school. You're going in there after school.
You're going after school. And get crayons.
And you your little red glass of Coke. Your little red glass of Coke as well,
For real.
They got that salad bowl. You're ready.
With the brown bowl, you get your salad. Pizza Hut parties were you were going up a level, man. It was
Pizza Hut parties.
That's fine dining, that is.
See, I do remember all of them, and I'm sure I remember you being at these parties, man. If they weren't, something I was doing.
I remember we went to a party of a guy called Alex Meller. I'm sure Alex Meller had a McDonald's party, and I remember Big Macs were so expensive back in the days, and so I could never afford. My mum could never afford to buy me one. So I'm at this party now, and you know what you get?
Is it a free bar?
So you get these parties now, and all the McDonald's people come around what you want, and every kid's doing more this and having a cheeseburger, a hamburger. I said, Big Mac fries and a root beer, man,
and a root beer, you know.
That's the one. That was the standard, the Big Mac and the root beer.
And I remember the parents saying, "You sure you can eat that, Darren?" I said, "Yeah, I could eat that.
No worries.
I could eat that because he wants a Big Mac." So yeah, man. I remember I got my Big Mac, man.
They were big. Them fast food joints were big for a party back in the day.
They were, weren't they?
You don't really see it these days. I can't remember last time I went in McDonald's. Do you still see them? I haven't been in the McD's and seen a party going on in a while.
Yeah, man, they're still around. I mean, like my kids' friends have had a couple of McD's parties and that. And we done a Pizza Hut party, which is
saying that Pizza Hut. Yeah, we were doing Pizza Hut.
See, that's not top echelon anymore.
No, it's not.
It's a standard thing, isn't it?
Nah,
it is, man.
Or Pizza Express might be a level.
Pizza Express,
might be a level
with a Nando's in the middle.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Nah. Kids' parties were good. But going to a friend's party. Did you ever, you bring presents and that and stuff, yeah? What kind of presents did you give to your mates? Was it like
what level
big
of
boy
presents,
gifts? Yeah, what level?
I can't remember again, man. It's hard to remember. I remember just like Matchbox car levels, like, or maybe Smurf levels.
Yeah. Did you always get your friends something that you would like, and you know them, so you could, I'll get them one of them.
Yeah.
Because remember, but think about it. But at that age, you're spending money that you might not get something.
Yeah. That could be for you.
Chances are you're buying for them what you want.
What you want.
And when you hand it over, you're like, can I play with it?
Yes.
I need that one to finish the set.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm getting to, because I remember I bought my mate Luke Skywalker in Bespin. Yeah.
Big
Empire Strikes Back figure, big figure, just come out. And I said, I looked at it like, oh damn, I got to buy this for my mate. And I remember giving it to him, watching it unwrap it. And when he unwrapped it, I said, can I see it? Can I look at it? But I wanted that figure so bad. Yeah, but mate, that was the figure. But at the same time, I was proud of myself that I got someone something that I would have wanted. But he went first, because it was his birthday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That means a lot, man. That means a lot.
Man. Yeah, so that was my good deed as a kid. I didn't do much good deeds.
Most people get Matchbox.
More good deeds than I can't remember giving any kid a present. But then I didn't really go to that.
Rocked up. Just rocked up. Yeah, where's the cake?
Yeah,
where's the goodie bag? Where's the goodie bag? I'm going, man.
I only
remember the balloons.
I only remember one Wimpy party, which I was really, really young, and one McDonald's party. I don't know if it was the kids of my age, but like, there were no parties, mate. You lot have probably been to way more birthday parties than I have.
Okay.
So it's like, enough. I don't even know whose Wimpy party it was, but there was one Wimpy party, one McDonald's party.
Gate crashed.
Done.
Did it?
I might have done, I might have done. But other than that, I don't remember going to anybody's birthday.
So, kids just make cards now, you reckon?
Yeah. Well, mine do.
Yeah, mate cards. Mine seems to be more sending stuff. It may be I know to grandparents and stuff, it might be an e-card, like they have these email cards these days, but I think cards are dying off, man.
Do you guys still get cards now?
Yeah,
I get a few in the post from the older relatives, the older generations.
Yeah, they're locked in that zone of posting stuff still, isn't it?
And it's nice to give them back as well. I think it should be more installed into kids. Use the post more, write a letter, send a card.
Well, my kids, they make the card, and I think it means more because they respect it. Whereas you go to shop, it's like, I just need a card. Grab a card. No, but when they make it, it's like they've spent time and thought, I'm going to put this on it, I'm going to do that. So
very true.
That's it. Going to the shop and getting one. There's thought in it, but nowhere near as much as putting your heart and making your own thing. It's a lot nicer.
For real.
It's good.
For real.
When you lot were going to these parties, remember like when say you were going to these McDonald's parties or whatever, any of you like ever have to go in fancy dress or go to a fancy dress party?
You know what? I've never been to a fancy dress
neither
party.
Neither have I. Actually, but I don't do fancy dress.
No, I would like to. I've always wanted to, but there's never a fancy dress party.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed to be like a few. I remember going to one, but I was indirectly invited on the day that it happened, and I didn't have any fancy dress. But luckily,
gate crash.
It was a gate crash. I was actually staying with a friend. I was staying with a friend, and they forgot that they had this party. So the day we woke up from staying the night, we had this party, and his mum made him a Banana Man outfit. Totally stitched it, padded it. It was amazing, man. Like when he put it on, it had like the built-in muscles. And these are way back in the early 80s, before any of them costumes were available. She made this thing, and
that's big.
We went to this party, and I felt left out. But she managed to find some bits and pieces and put them together to make me his arch enemy, which I can't think of his name.
Apple Man
or something. No, it was the guy who controlled Apple Man. There was one leader. He had a tin hat, helmet, like a little soldiery look. He's like Colonel something, or
okay,
I can't remember his name, but
okay,
I don't know. But yeah, she told me into him, and I felt all right. And I went. I think he actually won like best fancy dress costume, but I felt all right because I wasn't just going
and everything. That's way before
it was time, it was wicked, man. Yeah, it was wicked. I wish I had some photos of it. It was amazing.
How old were you then?
Must have been 7, 8-ish. It was Sam. Remember Sam
General Blight.
That's General Blight.
Is that how you went?
No, that's Apple Man.
That's Apple Man.
That's Apple Man, not him. It was his boss. Apple Man was big. I wouldn't mind an outfit of Apple Man.
Do you remember your birthday presents and your birthday parties and that? This is the birthday edition, isn't it, lads?
Yeah, man.
So, man, celebrities, man. What celebrities share the same month as your day, or the same day as your day? Man?
I think there's only one I think that's got the same day and month, and that's Bill Murray. I'm sure he shares the same birthday with me. Bill Murray from Ghostbusters and all them other films that he's done. But I also think Stephen King, I share it with. H.G. Wells. They're the only three that I can think of that share the same birthday and day and month, just different years.
Yeah. What about you, Stax?
Well, Ron Howard is born
Director,
on
actor,
Sunday.
yeah.
As is Justin Bieber.
Okay.
And Lupita Nyong'o.
The Star Wars girl, yeah.
She was in Black Panther as well, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of others, but they're the ones that are most well known.
Yeah.
How about you, D? Who you got on your?
I've got well, for the month, Stevie Wonder, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, Jamie Oliver, Mel B. But the same day, same year, obviously same age, is David Beckham.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Birthday buddy, yeah. You got someone on the same day.
Yeah, same age and all that as well. So,
do you remember any top songs that were about from the either the day or the week that you were born? Because they went in weeks.
Songs.
Songs?
Yeah. I've got remember 10cc. I'm not in love.
Yeah.
Wicked shit.
Really? That was in 1975. Yeah. Why don't I think it was later than that?
Yeah, because you heard it later, innit?
You still hear it now, innit?
Yeah.
It seems like it was the 80s or something. But
that's exactly what I was thinking.
That tune just lasts for so long. But did I ever tell you guys that I met 10cc when they were doing I love
this story, man.
They were having a session in a studio that my friend was working at, and I could hear "I'm not in love," and I was like, "Is that 10cc in there?" And it was like, "Yeah, go and check it out." So I looked through the window, and it was them. They were rehearsing, and they saw me, and they said, "Come in." I said, "Yeah." I walked in there. They were like, "Sit down and just listen to us jam."
Just you and 10cc.
Me and 10cc, and they sang "I'm Not in Love" and "I Don't Like Cricket." No
way.
Oh, kid. So yeah, man. So no, it was big. It was big, man. It was big. So yeah, so it's 10cc. Also, ironically, you know the song, "Oh, I'm Going to Barbados." Oh, yeah, that come out.
It got changed later to Ibiza.
Ibiza, that come out the year I was born. Ibiza by Totally Tropical, and to round it off, David Bowie's "Fame." Come out that year.
Yes, big samples out of
that. Yeah, man. What about you guys?
Oh, I've only found the one. It come out the week, or it was at number one the week I was born, and that's if you remember it went a little bit like "Everybody is a kung fu fighting."
Yeah, the big tune.
Comes fast as lightning
by Carl Douglas.
Carl Douglas, yeah.
That's a big tune, man.
Big tune. Yeah, man. Big tune.
You got one for your birthday week?
For my birthday week, it was the Eagles. New Kid in Town.
New Kid in Town.
What's that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It doesn't have to be the week. It could be for that year.
For that year.
Oh, there's loads
for that year.
There's loads for it. You have to find the top one for that year.
Yeah, it's bare tunes for that 77 disco,
77
man.
Is a big
yeah, you must have some chic in there or something, man. What was the most popular toy of the year you were born?
Well, I know.
So
this a little bit.
My year is Mr. Potato Head.
Ooh.
Yeah. Funny enough, when I was looking into this, I saw a lot of McDonald's toys. Like Hamburglar, Grimace as being popular, yeah. But the number one toy that year was a pet rock.
What?
Pet rock.
A pet rock.
That sort of
yeah.
vaguely sounds familiar. A pet rock.
I don't remember.
What the heck? A pet rock?
A pet rock.
I've never heard of that.
It's a good thing I was just born, but I wouldn't have been interested in that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been interested in a pet rock.
Rock.
I know what mine is. Mine was off the back of Etch-a-Sketch, which released a few years before I was born. They released a Magna Sketch. Do you remember Magna Sketch? It was like a same big art board, but it had like little bits you could put on the board, and it had magnetized black dust to it, or you could use a pen to write and a star shape. That was when that launched.
Yeah, can you see that?
How mad is that though?
Yeah,
right. On the real, if someone gave me that, I'd dash it out their boat.
It was just a rock in a nest.
You went to the shop to buy a stone.
Do you know what I mean?
Hay around it, and you're going to give me that as a present. That's mad. It's not having that.
It ain't on. Just an object with shredded wheat.
It's just a rock.
Sitting on a shredded wheat in a couple bucks.
I know. That was the most popular toy, 1975.
There were some rubbish toys about them, man. It was the most popular toy.
They're smooth stones from Mexico's beach.
No, a pet rock, man. It doesn't grow. It doesn't talk to you. Doesn't do nothing. It just sits there and looks rocky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really heavy.
That is mad.
But the thing about it though is that's how cack it was. But because by the time we were into toys, that wasn't in our. That wasn't. I don't know that.
No, I remember Etch-a-Sketch and Magna Sketch after growing up, but I don't remember seeing like pet rocks.
I always wanted an Etch-a-Sketch. Never got an Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch. That was a Christmas thing, I think. Etch-a-Sketch. I remember getting one Christmas.
So that's what you're excited about, man. It's like you won a star prize.
Whoa. That Star Wars figures were the top toy in '77.
Oh yeah.
But throughout some of the 70s, we had the Evil Knievel toy.
Oh yeah.
The little red thing. He wind it up and he does the wheelie.
Yeah.
I think that was early. I think that might have been.
That's why I went
because
I haven't
it might
seen
have been
that.
just before.
I had one. I actually one for time.
Mate, that's one of my best Christmas presents, man.
Didn't Atari come out in '77 as well?
Probably did, you know.
I think it did.
Probably did. That's beyond my pocket, man. Beyond the family pocket.
Oh yeah, way beyond.
Bloody hell. So yeah. Also, my year, the top TV programs was Kojak, $6 Million Man, and MASH. $6 Million Man and Kojak, though, man. Love them programs, man. Just watching Kojak, it's got me into lollipops, man.
It's like Kojak.
Yeah,
it's like a lollipop.
Got me into lollipops, man.
It got you into blackcurrant lollipops, definitely.
Yeah,
not get you into corduroy suits, no? Brown corduroy suits.
Nah.
With a light brown wing collared shirt and a brown tie.
But I couldn't wait to get a bald head, though.
Yeah.
He did make a bald head look cool.
Pull it off.
I remember one time, I got a Kojak story, actually. One time, me and my mate went to Barbados, and my mate looks a bit like Kojak, and I used to gun him about that all the time, call him Kojak. Yeah. So we get to Barbados, no one knows him, and in the distance you can hear Kojak. Kojak. I'm like, can we believe it? But to make it clear, the guy said, Telly Savalas. Kojak, yes, Telly Savalas. And my mate was like, is this for real, Dan? I was like, I don't even know how you do look like Kojak then, man. So, yeah.
Did they think he was Kojak? He did think he was
they were shouting Kojak. I was like,
that's funny.
Serious.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, man. So TV, toys, films, all in our year. But you know, Happy Birthday is the most popular song ever in history. And when you think of it like that, it's kind of crazy because it is the most sung song. How many times do you reckon that's sung a day, Chris? What do you think?
It's millions. It's got to be millions, isn't it? Going back for years now, over centuries. It's still one of them ones. It's like, you know, when was it invented? Who knows for sure? There's a few stories, but man, it is the most popular song in the world, isn't it? Someone's earning royalties off it.
I thought you were going to do some. I thought you were going to take some facts on it, Chris. Man.
I can do, man. Yeah, I can. It started off as a song called "Good Morning to All." Like, do you know about the two sisters? And
yeah, I know. Man.
They worked in a kindergarten, a nursery, and they had this song "Good Morning to All," and they would sing it to the kids as they come in. But no one knows how the words change from "Good Morning to All" to "Happy Birthday to You."
Yeah. But the key thing is, these sisters, they own the melody to it. They own that.
Yeah,
that
rhyme. They had the melody.
That's theirs.
Yeah, and this is going back late into the 1900s, around 1890.
What were their names? But they were two African American sisters. I can't remember their names.
I will have it. Hold on, sorry, we'll have to.
And they passed the song on through generations, right?
I've got it split over 2 pages. Sorry, mate. Hold on.
And then Warner Brothers got the rights to it, and they copyrighted it.
Did they?
Yeah. We'll go for it. Hold on.
You know,
Kentucky sisters Mildred and Patty Hill. They composed "Good Morning to All" to sing to the pupils every day when they entered school. That was in 1893. Around 1911, the birthday lyrics started to sneak in, but no one knew how these lyrics started to go over that melody. In 1924, it was first appeared published in a book with that melody with them lyrics, and it was around that time when these two sisters had died, but they had a third sister, and it was around the 1930s that she thought, I'm going to copyright the melody and copyright the lyrics to "Happy Birthday to You," and she was married to someone in the industry who could do all this, so they got the copyright for it. And then like you say, Darren, later on down the line, many years down the line, it got somehow Warner. Was it Warner? We said Warner.
Yeah.
Warner got into it, and they ended up buying into it as well. So, but I think but they only had like a 20 or 30% share, whereas the majority still was going to this family, I think, where this woman, her descendants. And it was only till recently, I think, in the early noughties, maybe 2010, 2013, I think, a woman wanted to use the song in a documentary, I think, that she was making. She just wanted to use the song, and she got a letter from Warner telling me let's say $1,500 for the use of the song, and she took them to court over it. And it was only then that a judge said, no, this is a public song, everyone sings this song. So they were basically saying, wherever you sing it outside of your house, you should be paying royalties for it.
Yeah, that's mad. Imagine having a birthday party for a kid and everyone's singing it, and then Warner come in and bust that. You gotta stop the song.
But check for £1,500.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But it's mad. The story is quite mad. It's a mad little story when you look into it.
Yeah, it's the most popular song, man. How many times must that get in different languages? And man,
it's mad. It's mad. And it's the most popular song, isn't it? There ain't many other birthday songs.
Along with that, it's next to that. I'll say Stevie Wonder's "Happy Birthday."
Yeah. That's one of my. I like that better. You know. I like that better.
I reckon it's that, and that song was to celebrate Martin LutherKing for his birthday.
Oh really?
Yeah, that song was written. Yeah.
I remember hearing that story.
That's what that song's
but
about.
What else you got? There weren't many others. What's that?
Do you remember that 80s one? Happy birthday.
I was going to say that, yeah. Altered Images, 1981. I like that one.
There was that. And there's also...
It's my party. Yeah. That one. I can't think who sung it.
But in that song, the word birthday isn't mentioned, I don't think.
No.
But it's still about a party. I think it's an old song. I mean, it got remixed through the years.
It could have done, actually. You might be right. It does. It's got that feel.
But more now, it's 50 cents in the club.
Yeah, he's rich with that, isn't he?
Because that just works. Go. It's your birthday. You know, it just works now.
It just works. Everyone wants to party like it's a birthday.
But, you know, you'll hear, it doesn't even matter if you don't want to hear happy birthday to you. You'll hear it.
You'll hear
someone will say it to you at some point of the day of your birthday. You remember them fake candles that you blow and they don't go out?
Yeah. You'd be there for hours.
Did you get them? Did you ever get them?
Yeah, I'm sure I got them. But you'd be there for hours with them. I like them, man. Yeah. You have to wet them to put them out.
But what's your favourite birthday cake, flavour cake? Mine's that strawberry sponge one with the cream.
Well, like Victoria sponge?
White icing. You know the one with the white icing? It's got strawberry jam in it.
That's a Victoria sponge, though.
Yeah, is that whatever that is? That's the cake.
Yeah, that's my Victoria sponge. Yeah, all day. That with whatever topping icing you want to put on it, whether you want to make it look like a football pitch or whatever, a Castle Grayskull, I don't care. I'm gonna eat that.
As long as it's got that inside.
Yeah.
It's got to be a chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Or a marble cake.
Marble cake's good.
That's a birthday cake.
Through it.
Hey, listen, a marble cake with that icing. You know that icing? Remember the grey icing you used to get on your sponge cake? That icing on a marble cake, mate. I'm telling you, nothing comes close, you know.
Marble cake. It seems to be all carrot cake, the carrot cake and cheesecakes these days. No one has like the typical jelly and ice cream party with the the big cakes and love a bit of jelly and ice cream.
Jelly.
I still do it now and then. I do it a couple of times a year because I do like a jelly, but my little one, I eat it out of the packet before I've made it. It'll be gone.
I used to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone does that. She still does that. She does it now. Like a few times last year, I bought it and she done that.
It's mad how you've gone for like jelly was a everyday thing. Like after dinner, I'm having jelly.
Jelly.
And if there's jelly, I'm having ice cream.
Yeah.
Both.
Or slide chalk ice or screwball might be free.
Arctic roll or something.
I haven't had jelly in decades. I don't even know when I stopped.
Buy a jelly, man. Buy a big jelly with the kids. Sit down and have wobbly jelly and ice cream, mate.
Jelly and
it's
ice
wicked
cream.
Still, it's still wicked.
It's
got to be raspberry. The strawberry one don't taste great these days.
Yeah,
it's got to be
raspberry.
Only works like that.
What about your favourite party games, man? When you went to these parties, that's how this bit.
It's pass or
when you went. Well, when you went to these parties, man,
you can't beat pass the parcel, mate.
Pass the parcel is a big game, you know.
I think that's probably my top one because you're going to get something. If you're lucky enough, it's going to be something half decent. Like you're going to get a little prize.
Pass the parcel. You've gone to a birthday party and you've come out.
You're coming home. You're coming home with a
and party bag. Yeah,
and a good.
You
might get a car. You might get a Matchbox car.
Pass the parcel's a big.
Pass the parcel is big. Have you noticed these days as well? This weren't as popular nowadays, but kids these days, their parents they're putting a prize in every layer. They don't want the kids to feel left out, innit? So every kid's getting a prize.
Because that was that day. I was that kid once that got left out. We've all been that kid.
Yeah, we've all been that kids, man.
Yeah. So that's good now. That's good that it's prizes.
What about?
It's another one I enjoy.
Musical chairs.
Musical chairs.
That was big.
It was good.
That was
Pull
good.
the chair away quickly. Yeah, that was
good.
One.
But it was like pass the parcel, but without the prize.
There's no prize. Yeah, that's why you're not beating pass the parcel.
There is a prize. But pass the parcel is it's more like Russian roulette. It's
it's like a rush Christmas day, isn't it?
It stopped on me. It stopped on me. That's how big. It stopped on me.
It's Christmas Day for 10 seconds. I was just going to rip this paper off.
Exactly. You know, kids love ripping wrapping paper.
Love it.
Because musical chairs could get messy. Because some kids lose balance and shit and sit on each other and it just gets messy and falling over and
pulling the chair away.
Pushing to get that chair and you know what I mean. But pass the parcel is nice and neat.
I like to
necessarily, you know, because when you're about to pass it and the music stops and the next man's got his hand on it, and it's a battle to see who's opening that layer because
it's true. And you count how many people are there to see when it's going to come to you, when they're going to stop it, when they think it's fair to stop it.
If you got the timing right and the next man's got his hand up, but you ain't letting go.
Yeah, it's true.
You got because you know that could be the last layer.
The pass ain't complete. The pass won't complete, man. It goes back.
True. Pass the parcel, man. I
quite liked a bit of pin the tail on the donkey as well. I know you had to be blindfolded and it was a bit weird for 5 minutes, but seeing where people were putting this towel got quite funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But there was none of that. There was none of that pinata stuff that I see nowadays.
Nah.
That wasn't about, was it?
That. But I do that now at kids. I do that.
I haven't done. I've never done
it. I do it. I go, give me that bat, man.
You mash it up, innit?
Bam! Straight to centre, man. Bust that blood clot.
You saying that? That reminds me. I don't know if you guys ever if it's happened to you, but having a younger brother and having to go to his mates' parties, being the older brother, you ended up like being the entertainment. And kids wanting to play with you more because you were like the older kid, and I used to hate that, having to tag along to a younger kid's party. And you just become the entertainment, like, he's playing about with me.
And for my next number, Chris started doing windmills. Man.
Now I'm gonna do some ventriloquism.
That's like the windows and shit, man. Oh man! So,
birthdays are good.
Birthdays, man. Thanks for listening, guys. This is our birthday edition. So thanks
Number one. We still got more.
Listening to us in all our madness for our first year, and you know, many more years to come. But you know, we're going to be back with some more old school stuff for you. And yes, we haven't forgotten the comedy is coming back soon. We'll have some more of our favorite duos and movies and all the rest that we loved about comedy. I'm Mr. Lucas.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Stats.
And you know, stay safe, everyone, and look after each other.
Till next time.
Peace.
Peace. Those were the days I remember.